Guys, this is a great year to really start to learn how to say no more often. It's a year of spending your energy very efficiently. And just like I said, it's a year of saying no. The ability to say no. The ability to not respond. The ability to do you. Let me tell you something, man. When you're chosen, you're going to have 1,001 people trying to drag you in many different directions, and it can be very draining. You can only do so much. There's only so much you can do. That's why I always preach on this channel to get your people like myself, for me to get my people, for you to get your people, and focus on becoming better people in a small circle instead of too many outsiders trying to drag you in too many different directions. It is the year of alignment. It is the year of conserving and spending energy in the right places. Saying no is going to be crucial this year because a lot of people and the devil himself are going to be trying to drag you in many different directions where you don't belong in. So it's up to you to recognize this. It's up to you to make the right decisions. It's up to you to protect your energy. It is up to you to flourish. We ain't messing around here, bruh. We have to do what's right for ourselves so we can do best for our people. If I do best for myself, I can do best for everybody on my channel and those who are going to come. But if I let outsiders, where I come from and stuff like that, try to drag me around and all this kind of stuff, because like I said, when you're chosen, you will reach points where there's far too many people trying to drag you around, and it's a distraction. People want you to do certain things for them, and people expect too much from everybody today. It is ridiculous, and it's hard in the head. I'm feeling sharp right now, bro. Coming off that little layoff, that little sickness. Feeling real sharp. And tomorrow I'll feel even more sharp, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and that is where things are going right now. This is going to be a year of not knowing exactly what's going to happen, but good things are going to happen, and it's going to be like a maple leaf on a tree coming fall season, where it falls off the tree and it's going like this. When it's about to hit the ground, you don't know where you're going, but it hits the ground and you land directly in the place that you should be in. That's what this year is going to be about. There's going to be a lot of change this year. So you have to really be mindful about your actions and decisions. Decision making is crucial. Protecting your energy is crucial. Saying no is crucial. There's many people trying to drag me from one place to the other, and I can't please everybody. I have to focus on myself. Sometimes you have to fall off the map. I remember, bro. I remember the year where I fell off the map the most. And it was in 2019, the year before COVID. That year, bro, I completely fell off the map. Wasn't answering to nobody. Wasn't going to places with a whole bunch of people, and my energy's all over the place. I protected my energy that year and focused on myself, worked hard, gave people the cold shoulder, and I did not care. Sometimes you have to be that selfish. Not all the time, but sometimes you do. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time to be more selfish than other times. There's a time where you could, I don't know, do a little bit more of maybe what other people want or whatever. I don't know. But having energy is very important. Feeling sharp is very important. And you cannot do that if you're around bad energies. If you're in a place where people's, dragging you around. Do as you please. Do you. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is the motto for this year, is to do you. If you have to fall off the map, fall off the map. Work behind the scenes, behind closed doors, stay low key. People don't understand this kind of stuff. Most people don't. But it is a must. And you will learn a lot going through a process like that. I've already done it multiple times myself, and I'm about to do it again. Sometimes you can get caught up a little bit and whatever. Just drug in too many different directions, putting too much energy into things you shouldn't. Most of the time I'm very sharp, like all the time, but when things happen and you get sick, you feel mentally ill, you feel physically ill, you feel ill in every way, and it's rough on the mental health. But all of a sudden you come to, and you feel sharp again, you feel solid again, you feel like your energy's in a good place. And that is how I'm feeling right now, and it's going to continue that way. Felt horrible over the last couple of weeks and right before Christmas. Worse than I let on. And health is truly wealth, bro. Health is truly wealth. When you are at your best, you'll be surprised what you can do in this world. You'd be surprised. Most people are not at that point. Most people are not on that tip. Most people self-sabotage, let's say on the weekends, get drunk, get, in the mix with a bunch of weird people, bro, and they change. Some people talk about certain ideas and they want to do this and they want to do that, but they go and they ruin themselves on the weekends and whatever. And they're the same people that's got all these plans and they think they can do certain things, but there's a fine line between thinking you can do certain things and actually doing things. And that's what most people in the world fail to do. You have to be the person that's very good at actually doing the damn things. Because anybody can sit back and be like, I think I can do this. I know I can do that, but you don't do it. It's about doing it. Instead of thinking about it. If you can think about it and you think you can do it, you probably can. But that ain't gonna do nothing. Just thinking about it's not gonna do nothing. If you think you can make $1 million but you don't, then you just thought you could but you didn't. So what's the point? You actually have to do it. And that's just an example, but whatever it is. A lot of people speak with me around, a lot of people say, I want to do this. I want to do that. But yet, you mess up every single week. People can't even stay on point for 1 week, bro, let alone years of consistency. Not even a week. You continuously fail. You continuously mess shit up. And you wonder why you can't be as blessed as you want to be. In fact, I would argue people like that are not even blessed. Like, your blessings are non-existent because you're not willing to put yourself in a certain position. You're not willing to fall off the map. You mingle around the brokies, your energy's all over the place. You're around bad influences. And you wonder why. That's what most people are like, bruh. They get too high and muddy about doing stuff instead of just staying quiet about it, knowing you can do it, and actually putting in the work and the effort. That's what you have to get good at. And that involves falling off the map and not talking to average people in this world. That's what it involves. It involves your energy being on point. It involves a lot of things, bro, and people are just like not willing to do it. Not willing to do what it takes. And that's where you're messing up. I say the number one thing everyone's got to do is have a conversation with yourself. People are not even willing to conversate with themselves, bro. They're outside of themselves, and they're not inside of their self enough. They're not mindful enough. Not everybody has to be a walking success. Not everybody has to be greatness, but if you want to be, then it requires you to live a certain life and lifestyle. I think everybody should have that conversation with themselves and tell yourself what you want. And don't lie to yourself. Because some people are like, oh, I'm happy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but you could be much better, and you know that yourself. You have to have a conversation with yourself, and a real one, and tell yourself what you want and do exactly what it takes to get what you want. It's really not that hard. I think people overcomplicate life. I think people are not that wise. When I say people, I mean most people, and it's clear as day. I just know a lot of people myself that say certain things, and I know they want better, but they're not doing what it takes. So you're failing yourself, like badly. There's nothing worse than wanting certain things, and you want a certain life, and you're like, I really want this, but yet your actions don't match what you say. And that's failure in itself. Like, you're failing hard. You're not just kind of failing, bro. You're failing hard. People tell me they want to get fit, but yet they're not fit. You are failing yourself hard. Hard. You're a failure. Like, if you were to take a test, you're failing. And it's all about what you want. That's what it's about. If you don't want to be fit and you're okay, then whatever. I guess you're not failing yourself because you don't even want to be fit anyways. But that's an example. If you tell yourself you want to start a podcast, you want to do this, you want to do that, you really want to do it, but you don't do it, you're failing. So it's important to have that conversation with yourself to understand what you want to do and actually do it, because that is what success is. Success is not one, there's not one definition of success. Success is doing the things that you want to do, living up to it, doing the work, doing what it takes, and it's a long game. You're not going to be a walking success overnight. It's a big process, and you have to be willing to take it on. You need that marathon mindset, and in the mix of all this, you will be that leaf that falls off the tree, and sometimes you won't know what's going on, and it's going like this, and you finally hit the ground, and you land right in the spot you're destined to be in. And that is how it works. That's what's going to happen this year. That's how it works. You got to be bold. You have to be your best self. You have to have confidence in yourself. And no matter what, you're pushing forward. So many people in the world do not have this mindset. So many people in this world do not have this type of strength. Most people can't even talk like this. They can't. They don't even think these thoughts, bro. Like, this stuff is non-existent in their minds. They can't even comprehend this kind of a conversation. It's too real. It's too much. It's too much pressure. They don't want to feel pressure. They just want to feel comfortable. They're not willing to go in depth. They're not willing to go to the deep waters. That's where you will find out how tough you are. And most people ain't that tough. Most people ain't going to go to those waters Most people cannot even handle themselves. Most people can't even fight their own demons and overcome. I know a lot of people, bro, and trust me, it's true. But if you want to conquer life, if you want to conquer your own self, there's certain things you must do, and there's a time and a place for everything. For everything. Your intuition does not lie, bro. You know what you gotta do. You know what's best for you. Saying no is important. Saying yes to things and putting energy into things that your intuition's telling you not even to do, do not do it. I don't care what it is. Don't do it. If you're at a certain job and your intuition's strongly telling you, you know what? Quit this job. It's trash. My boss is a dickhead. Everybody here is a dickhead. Your intuition's telling you to quit. Quit. I'm telling you, bro. And that's a random example, but listen to yourself. Listen to that voice in your head, because it is the right voice. It's your spirit guides. It's your intuition. It is God. He knows what's best for you. God knows what's best for you. There's certain things that will happen that don't even make sense to yourself sometimes, but that's a part of the plan. Follow plan. Be willing to walk through the wilderness. After the wilderness comes the rainbows. But you have to be willing to go through those times, and it's what a lot of people are not willing to do. Most people have so many problems and issues they have yet to overcome, and time is ticking. There's people right now, bro, I swear to God, like at the age of 25, 26, stuff like that, bro, and where they're at right now, I've overcome things that they have yet to even attempt to overcome at the age of like 18, 19. Some people's like 5, 6, 7 years older than that. And I did it at that young age. Bro, some people don't understand how so far behind they are. But it's not going to help you any. When you don't put yourself in the right positions to do certain things, to put yourself ahead. Every day is a wasted day that you don't really go on that journey. And some people just ain't willing to fight certain battles, and they're forever going to wonder why they could not do this or why they could not do that, and they have hate in their hearts, and it's not good. They will hate on people like you. And they're just never going to get it. People want things easy. People don't want to be seen starting on day one. They want to hold on to the little bit of nothing they have. They think they have something to hold on to by not doing something new, by not trying something new, by not putting themselves out there, but you have nothing. You think you have something, you got nothing. You will realize that when you start fresh. Some people are too afraid to start. They don't want to. They think it's going to be a waste of time. Most people think, bro, I'm telling you right now, most people think the things they're going to do and try is going to be a waste of time. They think they're going to put a bunch of hours and work into something, and it's not going to go as quick as they want, and you don't want to start a YouTube channel because it's not going to go as quick as you want and stuff like this. That's your own downfall. You're not willing to go to those deep waters. You're not willing to do the work. You're not willing to do work and not get paid for it. But that is what everything in this world requires. You don't just go to university or college and get handed this diploma and then you get this high-paying job. You're going to have to go through a lot of ups and downs in college, university, whatever. A lot of ups and downs. Most people, their mental health is not good in university. Not good. They go through all these ups and downs. They're doing a whole bunch of crazy shit around crazy people, and their mental health dips. You have to do a whole bunch of work, which would be hard work, to get a diploma. Now get a high paying job, so there's a payoff to everything, bro. But let me tell you, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice, and you're gonna have to do the work in order to get yourself to where you want to be, and there's no other way about it. There's got to be a big sacrifice. And some people ain't willing to sacrifice anything. They're going to keep sitting on the sidelines. I've had people say ridiculous things to me. I can't be bought. I'm not going to sacrifice. Da 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 da. Bro, you're not even doing anything. You're literally on the sidelines. That's worse than not trying at all. Like, you're on the sidelines. Your life has not even started because you're not willing to start. You're not bold enough. You're not willing to really do something. So there's no other worse place than on the sidelines, because you're basically letting your life go by and nothing is changing, nothing is moving, nothing is happening. You have to make a move. You have to do something. You have to put your time into action. And that's how you will move. You will move if you do that. I don't care what you do. I don't even care if you have a failure. You're still moving, because after that failure, you're going to get another. Something else is going to pop up. Another answers in your mind are going to come, and you're going to start to work on those. And that is how you move. But a lot of people's not willing to go through that pain. A lot of people don't want to get discouraged. Bro, trust me, I went down paths in life before I was doing anything what I'm doing right now. And I put in a shitload of work, a shitload of hours for years into things that had zero payoff. And most people don't want to face that. It is quite discouraging, but you're going to get the right answer right after that. And that's the good thing. You have to live for the work. You have to live to really find out who you are and what you're made of. Go out there and do it. So this is a great message for all of you. And a lot of this type of stuff that we speak of requires you to fall off the map. Maybe your family's too eager to trying to pull you in directions, or your friends are trying to get you to go here, go to there all the time, or whatever. A bunch of guys in your DMs trying to do this, trying to do that, or you got a bunch of girls in your DMs trying to get you to do this, trying to get that. I don't know what's going on, but you have to fall off the map sometimes and really hone in on the things that you have to do and the things you have to get done. That's what life is all about. And if you don't know how to do certain things, and if you're not wise, if you're not smart, I'll tell you, you're screwed.